Hello, everyone. My name is Christina. I am the founder of Emona AI, and I'm very, very happy that the Guiding Bright Minds community is welcoming us today. Today, we're going to talk about what is Emona AI, why did we build it, and how do we support neurodivergent learners with a purpose-built AI that creates personalized social stories, visual schedules, and step-by-step guides. So, without further ado, let's dive in. So, did we build Emona? My name is Christina. I'm one of the co-founders, along with my co-founder Yavor, and it's because we both had a personal driver. And the more we engage with each other in the community, we realize then a lot of meaningful progress has been made because all of us have someone in our lives that it is neurodivergent. So in my case, it is my son, and we've been obviously able to make huge progress over the years because of years of therapies and stuff. And also because we figured that there is a better way to make tools accessible. We do live in an extremely digital times, and we have a new powerful tool on the horizon, and we can always try to harness AI for good, right? And we realize that there is a potential to do something easier that hopefully can make somebody's day better. That's what we hope for, right? So for us, it kind of the problem started with a simple social stories. Obviously, because my son has been in therapy for so long, we have used social story to navigate emotions, behaviors, and they're a tool that many therapists use. In ABA therapy, a lot of special education teachers will tend to create those things so they can help explain a situation and navigate a certain emotion, overcome change, something that it is new. And from a lot of us, we probably who are not, bred into it, we realize that there is a lot of structural complexity. They are social stories, as you know, they were founded long time ago by renowned psychologists, and they're supposed to follow a special formula. They're supposed to be affirmative, positive, reinforcing. They're not to put a blame. They're not to make someone feel bad. They need to explain the situation in a way that it prepares somebody to overcome the anxiety that may be overwhelming. And of course, creating the social stories can take time for some folks, obviously, for the professional community. Yeah, we can understand you have a handful of things that you can always quickly put together, but for many parents this is not necessarily the case. And then we all know that, they're kind of static. The traditional social stories are very, very static. And what research has shown over the years is that social stories are indeed effective when they're personalized, when they are applicable, tailored to individual situation, to somebody who is always walking with their little teddy bear, who cannot get out of their green shirt, age, looks, all those things. When it's even if it's in a very, very simple drawing, it's something that kind of makes the little creation, the social story relatable. And this is when folks have realized that they can support behaviors. They can help address certain changes. And we know that this is a certain limitation. And again, given the technologies we have at our disposal today, we decided to create personalized social stories with AI. That was the first step. And what we decided to do is obviously it was a purpose-built model that is exactly trained to follow the proper structure. So then the content that comes out is on point. And then obviously with a simple prompt, you can personalize the story to describe the exact situation, the age of the child, the individual, what is the situation. And then obviously try to be as descriptive as possible to kind of, give enough context so the AI can create a story that it is on point. Now, we are at AI 101, as I would like to say. It is still not perfect. It still can make little, deviations. This is why we've introduced exciting new capabilities along the way, which allows you to directly edit the text, the copy that comes out of the social story. Therefore, obviously, if something is missing, you can very, very quickly edit it. Same thing applies to the image, and this is something that is very unique to Emona. The fact that if some image doesn't look on point, again, you can quickly regenerate it, just that image. And then, of course, we all know it takes a village to raise a child. So we have made all these social stories very easy to share with other therapists, with teachers, with parents, with sisters, with grandparents, with caregivers. Just a simple forward gives you a quick digital share, of course, but of course you can print them, and reference them anytime that are needed. And for the professional communities, we have made it possible to export it to Google Slides. So whether it's a large therapy setting or it is a school classroom, it is very easy to quickly export into slide. And again, you can do a little bit of text edits in Google. You cannot do image editing in Google Slides, but you can work with the text. And of course, you can kind of, rearrange or plug it in or attach it as a bigger curriculum. So, um, obviously, we saw great traction. We kept on asking our users, what do you want to see? What else can we help with create so we can make life easier? And the feedback we kept on getting is, hey, schedules are going to be really, really good to be able to quickly create. And same like step-to-step guides, like how do I, make eggs for breakfast, right? Well, let's start with washing our hands and so forth. So, again, we didn't stop, and then we kind of, introduced more capabilities so we can have one holistic platform that helps exactly with the social emotional learning and social emotional growth. So, before again, I jump and I'll show you in a little bit the live demo of Emona and how it is. Obviously, we figured out there is a better way. And we really hope we have made an impact that have made somebody's day, better. So very quickly, Emona is available in over 10 plus languages. And every social story or a step-by-step guide comes with a voiceover. So it's very easy, especially for the professional to serve a diverse community. It is a consistent support, meaning it is one system that can be used at home, that can be used in the classroom, that can be used at school and stuff, you know. And then, of course, we've wanted to make it accessible for all. So that's why we have, of course, a free plan that allows you the creation of 3 free stories or 3 free resources, 3 free assets, whichever that is one you want to create. But that also gives you access to a public library of resources. And those are social stories or guides that have been created by other Emona users on a particular topic for a particular age or something. And you can browse and hopefully you can find something that can be relatable for your child. So you can also kind of have also an opportunity to explore other scenarios. And that's about it. I will quickly do a demo um, so you can see exactly what the mono looks like. Um, we are currently available only as a web app, which is awesome. So you don't have to download anything on your phones. I'm sure yours are as full as mine. So simply go Emona AI. And when it comes to the social stories, it's all about a simple prompt. You just type in the prompt the way you wanted it to be. When it comes to the visual schedules or the how-to guides, we have broken the input into simple steps. So obviously you can add as many as you need to, but it's a little bit of a force function to think it through. So then it creates kind of on point schedule or a guide. But for the social story, you do not need to know kind of how the formula needs to flow. You do not need to be a professional expert in it. All you need to do is describe the situation. So let's say a third grade girl um, is having a new math teacher and is not happy about the changes. Something as simple as that. Now, if we click here, that story will be included in the public library, which means anybody who has created an Emona logging will be able to see the story. So it is up to you if you want to create one and share it with the general audiences, or it's something that you want to keep into my stuff. But anyway, so for now, obviously, we just click it. Um, and while we wait, um, as you can see, it's a very quick, very dynamic response from the system. We should have a little social story by the time I finish that sentence or shortly after. All right. There you go. So here is a social story. So sometimes a new teacher comes to our math class at school. The new teacher may do things different from my old teacher. I might feel uncertain or unhappy about those changes in my class, in my math class. Um,
Teachers want to help students learn math and do their best.
there you go. So the affirmative, the
My body
positive.
might feel tense and I might want things to stay the same.
I am proud that I'm learning new things even when things feel different. And this is it. Very simple, straightforward story. Now, should you feel you need to modify something, change the text, once you click here on the edit icon, you can quickly edit the text and you can make it as lengthy or as short as you wanted it to be. If you go again, edit and so this is for editing the text, and if you need to regenerate the image, you simply say, hey, I need that something changed. You can quickly regenerate that particular image for that particular pane. Again, we said it's Emona is available in 10 plus languages, so
Es posible que me sienta inseguro o infeliz con respecto a estos cambios en mi clase de matemáticas. Los maestros quieren ayudar a los estudiantes a aprender matemáticas y a dar lo mejor de sí mismos.
okay. So obviously, as you can see, um, you can change the language, you can read it out loud, you can have it playing with a sound. The options are plenty. And then again, if you need to share, it's very easy to share from here, whether it's on a message, an email, airdrop. Of course, as we said, you can print it. And then it obviously is going to come with a slightly different format, so you can print it easily and stuff. And then obviously, lastly, you can, click here and explode it to Google Slides. Again, your stories will be saved into my stuff. If there are some visual schedules, they're going to be here. The how-to guides are going to be here. And of course, this is the public shared library. You're going to see everything that has been publicly shared with many, many other users. And then same thing kind of for the visual schedules and so forth. So that's about it. Very, very easy to use. Again, it is Emona.ai. Simply navigate, create a login, start created. We are very, very happy to say that we are the first. If you go to ChatGPT and you say autism, we are going to be one of the first apps that shows up. So you can either connect here through this interface, you connect the Mona, and then you start creating, or simply go to Emona AI and create there. It is up to you. So that is from me. We really, really hope that you will give Emona a try. And if there are any questions, feel free to reach out. The email address is hello@emona.ai. We'll be very, very happy to be in touch with you. Thank you and have a great day.